No, I do not want to turn on correct browsing. Hey everybody, welcome to another one of these Arkham live deck building videos. Thank you so much for all your wonderful comments saying how much you enjoyed the idea for the series. We are very excited to make more. We have a fun time doing it. Also, big thank you to all the requests for decks that you want to see. We are going to be sprinkling those into ones that we also want to do. So keep them coming. I have a big list going, so just keep shouting them out and I'll throw them on the list and we'll get to a good chunk of them. I don't know if this series is going to release weekly. We're going to see how it is. It's not a high priority series like our list videos or other stuff is, but we'll keep making it for the time being. And today we're going to be doing a Skids O'Toole deck focusing...
I lied. I think there should be a Tony Morgan deck.
I already made my title.
That's unfortunate. But I have a good reason for it.
What's your reason?
We will continue with
Oh man, no, yeah, you're right.
like
Tony Morgan deck. You're 100% right.
All right, sorry. The good news, Skids Mom, you're doing fine. Okay, Tony Morgan.
It's because
So
Tony
the reason that
because Tony can play yellow cards.
Yes, it's because Tony can play yellow cards. 100%.
Okay. So, as always, we're going to give you the basic deck to start with, and then we're going to do the spicy upgrades after. All right.
So this is a borrowed time deck.
Yes.
And the reason we need to play Tony and need to play yellow is because we need some way to find this.
Yeah, we have to be able to actually find the stupid thing.
That does check out.
So we're going to start with 2 copies of, what's it called?
No Stone Unturned.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're not playing the taboo list, you should play 2 copies. Oh, you can't. He's an asset.
He's an asset. Yeah, you can't play
Okay.
asset. So
Eureka's probably pretty fine too.
Yeah.
It don't give punch, but you can use it to do other things good.
Yeah, except that we're like kind of shit at all the other things.
Oh no, you're right.
I mean, we'll still put it in, right? Like we shout stuff out. We'll go over.
Yeah, we can winnow down the list. If you hit the Seeker tab, Justin, will it just show you Seeker asset, like non-asset?
Like stuff you can play.
Yeah, the stuff we can play.
Yep.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Wild.
Logical reasoning would like almost be good because it stops us from dying and we're like really bad at that.
That's what we got teammates for, bud.
Yeah, that's fair. We could use... Oh man, okay, that would be bad. That would just be bad.
Yeah, like I think we need another way to dig this out of the deck at some point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but Preposterous Sketches is like okay, I guess.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
Yeah, Preposterous Sketches is just like we don't need to have a clue, do we?
No, it has to be a clue in your location.
Yeah. Okay. So like we can just use that to draw 3. That's something.
Yeah.
Lucky Cigarette Case draws you cards.
Yeah, the Lucky Cigarette Case is also probably pretty strong here.
Yeah.
If we're going with borrowed time as well, we probably, to go with the spirit of the series, where we like go all in on a build, we should go all in on the cards that reward you for taking lots of actions.
Oh yeah, no, like that'll like we gotta figure out how to get the stupid card first, right?
Yeah,
because like if we can't find our borrowed time, like life's gonna be pretty tough.
If we play a bunch of cards that are good because they work well with borrowed time, and we don't draw borrowed time, then we're just playing a bunch of bad cards.
Nah, you just use your extra actions to draw, and then everyone else at the table looks at you like, "What the heck are you doing?"
Yeah, no, I've done that before.
It's not my fault. My cards roll bad.
Oh man, it's not good.
Okay. So we need to shoot things good.
Yes.
That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
It's another one of those decks.
whatever our gun is that we're putting in right now, it probably doesn't matter, 'cause no matter which one it is, we're replacing it for something different later.
Well, maybe some practice makes perfects in this deck. And like some shortcuts.
What kind of practice stuff can we play?
We'll figure that out later.
Okay.
I feel like these cards are good, but at the same time, if we want to get cards that draw our borrowed time and then take advantage of it, we can't just play all the good stuff.
The good cards. No, I get you. But also we're gonna play some bad cards because it's our level 0 deck and we need something to take out.
Yeah. All right.
So what are we just gonna kill? We need like another weapon besides the 38 long colts to shoot things with.
Yes.
This is non-negotiable.
Upgraded,
it could probably be like the Chicago typewriter.
Yeah, upgraded is probably the Chicago typewriter because that lets us burn extra actions for stuff.
Yeah,
pretty sick.
So like that's where we want to be.
I would just
probably also just want to play Leo as our ally.
Yeah, I agree.
Because again, more actions is good.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
You know who benefits a lot from us having longer turns on the experience side of things? The Red Gloves, man.
Yes, I agree. I think he is like a good thing for this as well. The problem is though, like Tony Morgan's here to shoot, and he already has 5. Right?
Yeah, but you could do other things good too.
It's true.
Yeah, we could run one hell of an investigating turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just grab a million clues.
Yeah.
So what do we want for our starting weapon?
I'm a fan of the Derringer as level 0. Like the 25 automatic is pretty okay, but we're also not a normal green character.
Yeah, we're not evading.
Mauser.
Yeah, the Mauser's really good too. Yeah, we could just run the Mauser.
Mauser's really good with his 5 as well, right? It's
because it bumps up to 6, and then if you succeed by 2 or more, you get to shoot again.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to give him more pew pew.
Yeah, especially since like, can you hover over his long colts real quick?
Of course.
Yeah, because you want to finish enemies with a long colt anyway, so you don't. There's not too often you're gonna be like pumping more than 2 bullets with your Mauser.
Yeah.
We probably. I guess that's not.
Sour Mash might not be a bad include. It's a little pricey, but you handle this one's probably something we need.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you handle this one is really strong, Fred.
Yeah. Just no, thank you. This is your problem.
Yeah.
You probably need something for like some kind of economy, some emergency caches or something.
Yeah, we might be able to get away without emergency caches. He said, knowing full well that he regretted it every time he tried to, because of the bounty contract. So, like, if we're killing guys, we're getting money for killing guys.
We could play Faustian Bargain.
Yeah, we could play Faustian Bargain.
That's like emergency cache, but super.
But dangerous, sir.
Dude.
Justin reading Faustian Bargain, just thinking, how could you do this to me?
Oh, no, I have no problem with that. When I do my skill test, I have, like, +7. I'm good. That's the curse tokens, right? Because it just says add 2 tokens to the chaos bag.
Yeah, it's the curse token.
Cool.
Yeah, I can make whoever you're playing with pack around the bag with you.
Yeah, I figured as much, like, it would be cursed, the subtype, but also, like, why would it add blessed tokens if it's a 0 cost level 0 card? I'm like, that's way too good. All right. You know, in this case, because we have Faustian Bargain, we might need to put the red gloved man in to also continue that as well.
That does make sense. He's
very expensive.
He's the guy. Watch This is probably a pretty solid include for economy, I think. I don't know. People play that a lot when I play, so it must be good, right?
I mean, it's
It
good
must
for
be.
his fight, right? Like, he's going to pass a test, especially with his Mauser. He attacks for 7. Like, that's pretty good.
Oh, we need some quick
uh,
thinkings.
Yeah, we need quick thinkings and swift reflexes.
Yeah.
Swift Reflex is an event.
Yeah, swift
this is-
reflexes is an event.
Please, I would like this to be in alphabetical order. Thank you. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. Oh, those are musts. So what
We
areas
probably
would-
want to play like overpowers just because they're basically a free card. So they
And
get
guts.
us one closer to finding our MacGuffin.
Yeah, I agree.
Guts is a good card to play.
So yeah, like guts is also fairly strong. Like downside is we're Tony Morgan and we only have 2 brain.
Yeah, I think Guts will get cut if we put Guts in.
So like
Yeah.
passing the test is a little tough.
Oh, the Sour Mash. If we're just accepting we're gonna face tank damage, Sour Mash probably shouldn't be there either.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the upgraded Sour Mash, maybe, but we probably don't have XP for that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
At least like not at a point when it will still matter.
Yeah.
How close are we to having? Full
We have hit
deck here?
30 with this.
Okay.
Cool.
For upgraded stuff.
Is this the deck we're going to go with? We're happy with this?
I mean, are there any other like staple green cards we should be playing, Bryn? Like we've got enough draw that finding a weapon shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Because we have no
Man.
stone unturned, preposterous sketches, not shortcut, sorry, Eureka, and
Yeah, like I feel like we could
cigarette
shave
case.
Eurekas or like one preposterous sketches if we really wanted for something else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think even like
This deck is pretty pricey with like Leo costing 6, the Mauser costing 5, Long Colts costing 3 question mark, Lucky Cigarette Case costing 2, Tennessee Sour Mash is costing 3. Like that's
it's a lot.
yeah, No Stone Unturned cost 2, Preposterous Sketches cost 2.
I mean,
Swift
I'm also
Reflexes
kind of
cost
with
2.
Travis as well. Like the Tennessee Sour Mash. If we're just gonna say brain die, we could just be like find something else to better fit what we want to do, right? Or obviously, it also could just get sided out when we start.
Those could
upgrading.
just be like unexpected gurges. That lowers the cost of our deck and also does kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Bryn, does that make sense to you?
Sure.
Cool.
All right, anything else that like, because yeah, like the Eureka, like it's good, but like it doesn't help us in those skills, right?
Yeah, like it doesn't help us with a skill that we can easily pass.
Yeah. Like the preposterous sketches is great. Like that'll help us get there.
Yeah.
No stone unturned the cigarette case. But I do think we need, if we're gonna get rid of a Eureka, we need something else that's gonna help us get there, right? But
We could play like cryptic writings with the amount of draw that we have. It's a yellow card. It's the one where like you can gain it to resources, and when you draw it, you just get to play it.
Dude.
When you draw it during your turn. We could also be full on the curse stuff and play deep knowledge.
Yeah, we could also play like crack the case if we want extra money.
Yeah, no, you could beg your teammates for that.
I kind of like this weird. I don't know why. The deep knowledge is just like
Yeah. No, the deep knowledge is pretty sick. We should probably play that.
over the Eurekas.
Yeah, over the Eurekas, I think this is just better. Like once we've got our engine up and running, we can just mow through curse tokens like they ain't no thing.
Yeah, and then also as well, you can be like, hey, guy grabbing clues. There is no haunted keywords on this. Why don't you just eat those curse tokens for me? Like, just go investigate.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. All right. any other thoughts on this, or are we liking this for the deck?
Nah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Cool. All right, I will save this. And for everybody, this is our first version of Borrowed Time. Needs a better name, but Skid's any chance I just missed the opportunity to kill Skid's mom. Let's upgrade. Just a few more moments on this. Everything's looking good. Boom. Okay.
So we got our.
This lets you upgrade your deck. Once you have your deck, you cannot edit the original deck. You can still view it. All right. How much experience did we earn on the first scenario? 6?
I'd say like 8.
8, sure.
I think that's not unreasonable. It depends a little bit which campaign you're playing, right? But 8's pretty.
Yeah, we gotta assume at least 6 so that we can buy the borrowed time.
Yeah.
Good call. So first purchase, borrowed time.
Yeah. So like if we're assuming like 8-ish, like borrowed time and these paydays to replace one of our economy cards. It's an event.
The hell's Payday?
Yes. Yep. That's the one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. it's the one.
That's the one.
We can use it to replace like. Do we have emergency? Or
yeah, we can get rid of emergency cash.
Yeah, we can dump those for that. Because that card's looking like get 6 or 7. So.
What the hell is Payday?
So Payday is
0.
Gain 1 resource for each action you perform this turn if it is your turn and your turn, including this one. So it's a 0 cost. It's basically an emergency cash you can use last, and it can get you more resources.
Yeah.
Why isn't this on the list of cards you can play?
It's level 1.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it sorted by level.
I don't know.
How the hell are these sorted?
Yeah, that's a good question. No, but payday is like pretty sick once we've got the borrowed time up and running.
Yeah.
Because like we can just turn 1 dump a bunch of actions into the borrowed time, then turn 2 like use the free actions we got from the borrowed time to dump more actions into the borrowed time, and then play like a normal like 3 action or like 4 action turn, and then just play payday and be like 8 money please.
That does seem sweet.
I like it.
We have to cut 1 card for the borrowed time. What should we get rid of?
Oh, like a fucking probably like a preposterous sketches.
I'm thinking maybe a watch this.
Oh yeah, no, watch this.
Yeah, we could lose a watch this because with the paydays we're probably not facing that many money problems anymore.
Yeah, and then we can burn the next watch this on our next upgrade as well.
Yeah, even if we don't get like a sick borrowed time payday turn, still with like Leo DeLuca and our extra fight action that we get to spend on like a bounty target.
Yeah.
We still get 5 money for it.
Yeah, and that's honestly
so, that's a lot.
Great.
And we have the Faustian bargain, right?
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's save this and see how this works with the upgrade. Oh, look at this. It shows the changes. That's wonderful.
That's sick.
It's pretty sick.
Okay. All right, another upgrade. How many on the second one?
This one's probably like 6-ish.
Cool, let's go.
You usually get quite a bit on the first like 3 scenarios about.
Yeah. All right.
So, I got a good suggestion. I think, so in my opinion, we should put in 1 Chicago typewriter and 2 copies of Glimpse the Unthinkable.
Okay, I need to. Is Glimpse the Unthinkable?
So we agree that Chicago typewriter is like the weapon that we use, because I guess it's a little awkward with his long Colts, though.
I do like that Glimpse the Unthinkable because it could replace the deep knowledge, right?
It's cheap, and I would rather cut the preposterous sketches for it.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
no,
that's fair.
This does seem pretty good to find our stupid.
It's cheap, and it lets us dig a lot of cards deep.
Yeah.
The Chicago typewriter, though, like that is awkward. That he can't.
That he can't take Bando.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's okay. If we've got a Chicago typewriter, we don't need another gun.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, and I mean, like when you want
we could probably.
you can just play it, right? Or like, and then you can like kill something big, and then if you still need it, you can just bring out your long cold as well, right?
Yeah, like we could probably just like have the Chicago typewriter, and like, or we could probably play it as only a one of because of the amount of draw power that we have.
Yeah.
And then
This
like
is
just
true.
have it to gun down like the big elite enemy or whatever you need. And then we can dump our watch list.
Yeah, like we probably don't need to watch this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
And this, yeah, so this is the gun. You get for each action you spend, so you can do +4 for a big thing. Yeah, that's. I mean, that seems exactly what we want here, baby.
Man, we could do plus so much.
Let's get rid of the watch this. And do we want to do that? The Glimpse the Unthinkable over the Preposterous Sketches?
I think it's just better. Like, sure, the Preposterous Sketches sees us 3 cards that we haven't seen yet, but this just lets us like mulligan everything we've seen that isn't like necessary to the plan or
Yeah,
the borrowed time.
Let's go.
So that's probably okay.
So for reference as well, these experience thresholds for the upgrades will follow these every time. We'll just use the same numbers.
Yeah, sure.
This is our recent change. Look at that baby go. Let's keep this going. Upgrade. 6 again?
Sure. After this, it probably goes down to like 3 or 4.
And this puts us up to 20. Which is like the threshold where we want it to be to have things working.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's already working, personally.
I agree. I agree.
So for me, for this one with 6, I would put in another Chicago typewriter, lose the Mausers, and then the other experience would be spent on a swift reload.
I like that.
So then we're just like trying to play the Chicago typewriter as much as possible.
Yeah. No, I like that. I don't think we need to play more than one swift reload, but
Yeah, I mean, like if we were spending more experience than this, we could like grab the other swift reload and like the contraband, the upgraded contraband, and just like try to keep the typewriters full like all the time.
yeah,
That would be an
I don't
option.
know. Yeah.
But yeah, like at 20, I think that would be my choice.
No, I like the swift reload. Again, I don't think that we need Antidex pretty functional with just the one swift reload and the 2 Chicago typewriters because we have a ton of draw power, and like drawing a Chicago typewriter is like reloading it.
This is true. The other cool thing is like extra bullets are really strong in Tony because you just have the long colds.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're reloading either any one of those, like they can be fighting at like +2 or 3.
See.
It's only 2 damage, but still.
I mean, if we're even looking at something like when we get to the later stuff too, we can just buy another swift reload too, right?
Yeah, right. Like once we're, because like this is where we'd like the deck to be.
Yeah, so I can save this, and this is like where the deck is. This was our goal, and we've done it by scenario 3. We're going into scenario 4, ready to rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think those experience values are like slightly generous, but not unreasonable in any way.
Yeah.
It depends a lot on which campaign you're playing.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
if you need like if you don't have enough XP, like obviously you can shave the swift reload, you could shave the glimpses.
Yeah, you can shave something.
Like you could make it work even if you're not scoring quite so
Or
much.
just have it working at like scenario 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so then
Okay.
the last thing we'll do is we'll do 3 4-point upgrades. Saving
What
XP.
other kind of cards were we looking at?
Alright.
Like the red glove now is a consideration.
Yep. What are other cards that benefit or reward you for taking lots of actions?
I'm looking.
Any more of those?
Oh man, you could pump up your turns so good with Ace in the Hole.
Yeah. Yeah, Ace in the Hole costs 6 though.
It does
Haste is
cost-
pretty good with this guy.
What is, sorry?
Haste.
Yeah, haste would be pretty
Shoot-
good.
shoot
Like
again.
the actions that we're taking are all shoot actions. So
Yeah.
I'd be down for some
Yeah.
2 hastes.
I suppose haste like also kind of plays like more copies of borrowed time.
Yeah.
It's like not entirely dissimilar.
And now with 2 actions, you can load up your borrowed time to full.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
think we go 2 hastes. I think that's all
Yeah.
in on this borrowed time. But then there's always the question: what the heck do you cut for it?
Oh, you can.
We could lose the swift reflexes. Haste is like that, but every turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
No,
that.
those are definitely worse than that.
So it's sort of like getting to upgrade our swift reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Everybody, look at that. It's looking good. It's coming together. Everyone's happy, especially my boy Tony. We got another 4 to work with.
Contraband is an option.
Yeah, contraband is like pretty neat.
Easy Mark's a good economy
I think
card.
yeah. Easy Mark has the downside of like we have to cut 3 cards for it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is like the downside for it. You're right.
And we already have like so much economy in our deck. Between the Faustian bargains, the paydays, and the bounty contracts. Like we are trying to play some fairly expensive cards, but we also have like a lot of actions that we could afford to just piss away if we really need to.
Mm-hmm.
I would take another Swift reload before I took the contraband because I think it's just a better card.
Play all in, baby. Let's draw a million cards off our fight action.
Yeah.
Shoot with the Chicago typewriter, pump like 4 actions in it or whatever.
Yeah, that would be something. We could play momentum, because we could just like fire up with the Chicago typewriter and then be like, so you're just shit for the next fight action.
Yeah.
We're good.
I don't think it's very good. We could just shoot them again.
No, you're right.
Um,
Other than that, like it's just kind of upgrades for cards that we have here, like
Yeah.
Lucky Cigarette Case maybe. That's the only one of these that can be upgraded.
yeah, I mean, like upgraded Lucky Cigarette Case does also turn our Chicago typewriters into effectively a tutor tool to find our borrowed time.
Yeah.
Because we
more
could just be like, I'm
bullets.
gonna shoot this cultist, but I'm also gonna shoot you at like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So like, that's a pretty reasonable upgrade, I think. And we don't really need the other like the extra bullets cards. If we had XP for them, like sure it'd be nice, but they aren't
Yeah, just
necessary.
like dump all the cards that we're talking about in at once and tell them they can upgrade them at their leisure.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just put it up to 8 then, because that's what we have
Yeah.
left.
So you don't need to go through like 4 different iterations of this deck, adding 4 experience every time.
So
Put
2
in,
Lucky
like-
Cigarette Case,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an option.
and then we
like
have
an extra swift reload maybe.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's fair.
Just so then we're playing basically like the Chicago typewriter as our weapon.
So then we got to cut 3 cards. No, we don't. Lucky Cigarette Case
Yeah,
is
cigarette
that one.
cases come out, and then
We got to cut
like,
1 card.
Yeah, the other card can be like once we've got the cigarette cases, we can probably cut our worst card draw effect.
What about
Overpower.
Yeah, like Overpower is kind of our worst card draw effect, and also the Chicago typewriter just doesn't need it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the second overpower is an easy cut later too.
We could also like shave the unexpected courage, although we can like we can put our book up to 5, which is pretty okay.
Yeah,
and, like,
I think-
not just face tanking as a test is kind of nice.
I think the overpower is easy,
Yeah.
right? That's pretty clean,
Yeah,
and that's
The shortcuts could also go eventually too.
yeah.
I don't think they're like super good in this deck with the amount of like, because we're already accounting for having quote unquote dead turns, right?
Or at least to like dead actions.
Dead actions, yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
'Cause, like,
so you can
between
either like you spend an action drawing a card, which is like shortcut. So you're like storing an action for later, or you can just store your action for later.
I
Yeah,
still like the
that's fair.
shortcuts over the overpower because like you have 5. The Chicago
Oh,
Tigers.
wait, no, I'm talking about after the overpowers go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's as far as I'm concerned for our video goal, this deck's done.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Yep.
Everything else you guys watching at home, you need to do yourself.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you've got more experience than this, like, man, go hog wild, figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Just
you probably will.
dump the cards out on the table.
32 experience. We usually hit like 40 to 50 in a campaign. So
Yeah, but like the stuff that you upgrade into like the last 2 scenarios is kind of just like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just whatever, right?
yeah, you're like, ooh, I get to pay 1 less for Leo this round.
Yeah, right. Like we'll make Leo a little cheaper because it's technically better, and we've got the cards we want.
Bryn, I want to
Yeah.
see you play this. I just love the idea of 2 actions, reloading borrowed time, and you're just like, I'm ready to go.
I spent 2 turns worth of actions with 1 action,
Yeah.
shooting this one man.
Yeah, no, I think my favorite part about this deck is the idea of like unloading the Chicago typewriter onto some like poor unsuspecting rat or cultist because you don't have all of the pieces of your engine yet, but you
Yeah.
do have a lucky cigarette case.
Yeah.
They're just like, no, stop, and you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're going to help me find my very special stopwatch.
Yeah, your
like-
teammates like, what are you doing? You're just like pumping an entire like, 30 round clip into a rat on the ground, which is just like a smear of red.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part about this deck.
Sorry, I got myself real hyped up for this smoke break I'm about to take.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, that is our Tony Morgan Borrowed Time deck. As I said at the start of this video, if you have any ideas or suggestions for future decks that you want us to do, it's more fun if we build around specific things as opposed to just... This series is not about making just the most normal deck you can. This is us focusing on a specific thing and forcing that as we can. So
Yeah, we're looking to pick a card that doesn't see very much play, and we really want it to like shine.
Yeah.
We want that card to be. We want you to play it and feel good about playing it.
yeah.
So some cards that are just bad might not get decks
Yeah.
because they're just bad.
Yeah.
We're not gonna build an exposed weakness deck. Like
No, and also the thing is exposed weakness doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not a payoff, right? It's just a card, right?
I could say, hey, maybe we do like a maybe there's a Tony Morgan deck where you play exposed weakness and sawed off shotgun.
Oh no, he's done it. Travis is like, maybe we do an exposed weakness.
Wait a minute.
Man, the worst part about that is going to be trying to figure out how to pass the book test.
Yeah.
A better option if that deck is actually probably like Roland with just like a real shotgun and like level.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Other
like
note as
real
well,
book.
if you have we also it doesn't have to be just one card. If there's a series of cards, right? Specifically or an investigator built around a certain type that's not just normal. We don't want you to be build me a good Mandy Thompson deck. We'll be like, okay, that's easy, right? We want to.
I don't know. I can build you a Mandy Thompson deck.
Yeah, Travis could do it in his sleep.
Yeah, you just take some yellow cards and slap them in there with a Pin of the Queen. You're done.
Easy.
Yeah.
And that's that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next video.